to order. You might note for the record that I have picked up my phone and I've moved my phone to airplane mode or silent mode. And I would encourage all of you to do that as well, please. Having said that, it is 9 o'clock. Accepting bids is over. However, if someone is in the room with the bid, please bring it up right away to Nancy. Okay. With that said, Nancy, let's do roll call.
Thank you. All four of our members of the Board of Works are with us in the council chambers this morning. Andy Jones,
Present.
Rose Rivera,
Present.
Mike Macklin,
Present.
Andrew Kreider.
Present.
There is one vacancy on this board. Thank you.
Okay, and just a note for the record, anyone online who wishes to address the board has to be visible as well as audible. So if you don't need to be visible except when you're addressing the board. So that's board rule, city rule, and for all I know, it's a state rule too, but that's how the board goes. So let's start with approval of agenda. Could I have a motion to approve the agenda?
So moved.
Second.
Motion is second. Any amendments? Seeing none.
There, excuse me, Mr. President. I don't know if you want to amend the agenda to discuss the appointment to the Plan Commission. It's not an agenda item, but it is something that might require board action.
Yeah, let's put that at the very end of the agenda.
I would move that we amend the agenda to include the appointment to the Planning Commission to the end of the agenda.
Second.
Motion is second for the amendment. All those in favor of the amendment signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. All those in favor of the amended agenda, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Opening bids. First bid is bid number 25-18, Oakland Project C, Harrison Street Sewer Separation.
And I have proof of publication here in the Elkhart Truth for bid number 25-18, Oakland Project C, Harrison Street Sewer Separation. It looks like it was published August 23rd and August 30th of 2025.
Thank you, Rose. First bid is from C&E Excavating, Elkhart, Indiana. They have a certified bid summary form with all items checked. Their do you want me to read all three, Jeff? Okay, their total contract price is $8,269,675. 8,269,675.00. The next bid is from Selge Construction, Niles, Michigan. They have signed certified bid summary form with all items acknowledged. Their total contract price is $9,542,368.80. 9,542,968.00. The last bid is from HRP Construction. They have a certified bid summary form with all items checked and acknowledged. Their total contract price, $8,450,000 even. 8,450,000. Could I have a motion to assign these to staff to review and report back at a future meeting?
Second.
Motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Next, we have quote number 25-17, Hively and Sterling Telecom Conduit Project.
This is awarding at the end.
Same three. Jeez. Come on, let's get back to paper. Should have had Wheaties. All right. First bid is from Sini Excavating. They have a certified quote summary form with both items checked. Their total quote, $84,900, 84900. The next quote is from Selge Construction, also have a signed certified quote summary form. Their total quote for this project is $58,804, 58804. Final quote is from Premium Contract Services of Elkhart. They have a certified quote summary form. With all items checked, their total quote is $65,688, 65688. A motion to assign these to staff to review and report back at the end of the meeting?
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Mr. Chair, I move that we approve the claims and allowance docket in the total amount of $3,077,758.66, consisting of 20 pages as printed on September 9th, 2025 at 2:15 p.m.
I will second that.
Second, motion and a second. Aaron, how we doing?
Good morning, Aaron. Is this on? Can you hear me? Aaron Coons, interim controller. We have three large ones, one to National Construction Enterprises for Fire Station 6 for $160,408.06. One to American Consulting for the Public Safety Building PSA for $182,825.56. And then CME Corporation for the Salt Design Build Construction for $353,893. And then our total American Rescue Plan claims this time is $1,508,531.02.
Just, if you don't know, it's not a big deal. As the American Rescue Plan claims, are those aren't matching dollars, those are,
No, we were awarded that up front.
right, but so all of that money is from the government, not matched with us.
Correct.
Okay, thank you. Other questions for Aaron? Seeing none, all those in favor of approving claim and allowance docket totaling $3,077,758.66 signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. That motion carries. Oh, did I? I didn't. Contractors snuck out. Okay. Should have a motion to approve the Board of Works minutes for September 2nd, 2025.
So moved.
Second.
Motion a second. Any changes? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Owners, excuses.
Mr. Chair, I move that we authorize the board president to execute the plat known as Sterling Park replat on behalf of the city of Elkhart, acting by and through the Board of Public Works.
Second.
Motion and a second. Jeff, what are we doing here?
Jeff Schaefer, city engineer. Very briefly, this is a development project that Development Commission and their staff has been working on. The need for this plat is to combine some of the old lots and then move a property line. There's a park on the west side of Sterling near Indiana Avenue. That is a Board of Public Works property. We're moving that property approximately 10 feet to accommodate this development. And so this plat will also accomplish moving that property line by approximately 10 feet. So the signatories will be the Board of Public Works, who own the park, and then the Redevelopment Commission president, which owns the development parcel, and then it'll be transferred to the developer.
Okay, so the boundary line that's moving would then be the southeast line?
Yeah, southeast line between the park and the development property is moving approximately 10 feet.
Okay.
Can you tell us what the project, the Sterling, is going to be?
Sure. It's a multifamily development. I believe it has 48 units that are townhouse style units. The developer is out of the Terre Haute area, I believe. And it has gone through tech review. We're not quite through the process. I've given it site plan review approval, but we're getting pretty close.
Thank you.
And these are rental or?
They will be for rent units for now, and I believe eventually they'll be for sale, but for now they're for rent units.
Okay. Any other questions? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. A motion to approve documents, grant permission to advertise or to request quote for quote number 25-18 River District billboard removal.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second.
This is kind of cleaning up.
This started at the beginning of your first run with
Yeah,
this.
I've been involved in
hadn't
this
it?
for a long time. This was a billboard that was owned by one of the advertising companies. The city eventually went to condemnation to take the parcel that it was on, but at that time in condemnation, we actually left a little sliver of land so the billboard can remain to make the condemnation a little simpler. One of the city attorneys, Ms. Marnoga, then negotiated with the advertising company to purchase that sliver. She's still mad at me that we didn't take the sliver originally. We have now acquired the sliver and we are ready to take the billboard down. So this is a quote just to remove the actual billboard.
Yeah.
All righty, sounds good. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Could we have a motion to award quote 2516 Bent Oak Trail Drainage Project to Premium Services who submitted the lowest responsible quote with contract price in the amount of $31,130.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second.
Board, if you recall, this is a real small project where we have two relatively newly constructed homes in the Bent Oak area that have sump pumps for groundwater. That for whatever reason, the groundwater there is significant, and so they are pumping a lot. And right now they pump out into the yards, which then flows the water across the sidewalk into the street, and we have huge chunks of ice. So this is a real small project that will connect those sump pumps into the city's storm sewer system. It will also replace a storm sewer inlet. The one we were going to go into was a really kind of weird constructed mix of brick and concrete. It wasn't really even a structure. So we're going to replace that with a full structure so we can connect it to it. And the reason this took a little bit longer to get back to you is we were waiting for the second property owner to sign the access agreement to allow us to do the work.
Okay, other questions for Jeff? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Mr. Chair, I move that we ratify partial payment request SRF number 10 of SRF loan WW241-82006 in the amount of $190,204 to DLZ from the allocated SRF loan for professional services on the Oakland Avenue Project B, Oakland CSO Tink.
Second.
That was a motion and a second. Jeff? Jason.
Jason
I looked
Simnick,
down.
Project Manager, Public Works. Yeah, this is for the construction oversight by DLZ on Project B. They're doing a great job out there and keeping the project moving.
All righty. Other questions from the board, Jason? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Mr. Chair, I move that we ratify partial payment request SRF number 11 of SRF loan WW241-82006 in the amount of $111,248 to DLZ from the allocated SRF loan for professional services on the Oakland Avenue Project B, Oakland CSO Tank.
Second.
Motion and a second,
This
same.
is Same thing. Yep.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Mr. Chair, I move that we accept and place on file the Water Utility Monthly Report of Operations for the month of August 2025.
Second.
Motion and a second. Hey, Dara? I want you getting to be famous here.
Morning, Board. Dara Deegan, Public Works. I spoke with our operator of record this morning, Laura Colo. She said things were pretty standard in the month of August for water operations.
Okay. I'm sorry, Dara, any questions from the board for Dara? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Mr. Chair, I move that we approve Resolution 25-R-14, a resolution of the Board of Public Works of the City of Elkhart, Indiana, supporting the repeal and replacement of the wastewater utility use and fog ordinance.
Second.
Motion and a second.
Just a little different in height. Thank you. Good morning, Board. Brian Kress, Public Works and Utilities. So we've been doing a lot of work on this. We are hoping to take the existing wastewater utility use ordinance and the fog ordinance, repeal them both, combine them into one ordinance. And while we are doing that, we are removing a lot of duplication, clarifying as much as we can. There is a summary of major proposed changes. From that summary of major proposed changes, I'm just going to highlight just a couple of things. We are changing the definition of a significant industrial user. Our current definition is more strict than the EPA's standardized definition, and we are confident we can make this change without additional risk to the system. As I mentioned, fats, oils, and greases are going to be folded into this. It removes a lot of duplication in the ordinances and allows us to apply more of the fats, oils, and greases to non-FSEs. We're going to be able to accept electronic submissions after this ordinance change, and we go through a couple of steps. And the other thing I wanted to point out is that there was a change in state law in the maximum fine of $2,500 per violation per day. State law now allows a maximum fine of $2,500 for a first violation of the ordinance and $7,500 for subsequent violations of the ordinance. So we would also, at a later date, come back and make any necessary changes or appropriate changes to the enforcement response plan before we started fining anyone at different levels or recommending any different fines. But that is a change in the ordinance, the proposed ordinance.
What? I saw in your memo, I thought that EPA has already approved this.
They have given their tentative approval. I think it is more or less approval subsequent to us getting it approved through the council. And when
Okay.
we supply that to them, then they can say it's actually approved. They just can't actually approve it until it's been approved by our council.
From what I heard, should not be controversial for any of our users or industrial users.
If anything, it's just clarification for them, and a couple of them may no longer be subject to the pretreatment standards in the same capacity. So
Okay.
if anything, it's deregulatory in nature.
And this is the first step, and then it still has to go through the public process at the city council.
Correct. I believe second and third reading will be October 6th.
Okay. Any other questions?
Just one. I thought I heard you say it was 2,500, because this thing's 2,500 per day fine. It's been changed to 2,500 for first and then 75 for the second.
It's not going to change. Well, okay. Our recommendation to the board will not change until we make an update to the enforcement response plan. This ordinance language change is just going to say that in that enforcement response plan, that we hypothetically can fine up to that amount. So it's not actually that we're going to start fining people for that amount. That will still be up to the board. It's just that the ordinance will now match state law in giving you guys that ability to go up to that amount.
So if it was 25 per day,
Mhm.
then it goes to 75 for second, does that mean it's 75 per day?
It would be, it's up to 7,500 per violation per day
Okay,
is what state law allows.
okay.
Right. And Andy, we don't usually do the 2,500 per day either, though.
Mhm.
So, but we haven't had, we've been very blessed in the city of Elkhart that our significant industrial users are very responsive to our enforcement actions, and we haven't had a situation where we've really needed to really put the hammer down. It's always been pre-treatment's goal to encourage response, not beat up on our customers.
Correct. And we just wanted to make sure that the board and this new ordinance has the full range of options that state law allows.
Is that good, Andy?
I'm good.
All right. All those in favor of this resolution signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Mr. Chair, I move that we adopt the second amended 2025 wage resolution 25-R-15.
Second.
Motion and a second. What are we doing, Dara?
Good morning again, Board. So this is a request to amend the 2025 wage resolution so that we can modify a position in Public Works. We have a chemist who's retiring at the end of the month, and over the last couple of years, we've noticed that there's a seasonal demand for our chemists. They're very busy in the summertime, not as busy in the wintertime. In our pre-treatment program, we need some additional support. And so this is a way of creating a hybrid type position that would allow for some extra support to pre-treatment while also meeting the demands of the lab. The pay grade is the same in the wage resolution as the chemist position. So essentially, we're just eliminating a chemist position and then adding this chemist / pre-treatment specialist to the wage resolution.
Okay, and this resolution does not need to have the rate applied to it?
I don't believe so. So there is an attachment. So Exhibit A has the pay grade
Oh,
and
okay,
wage.
okay. I don't have, all I have is the resolution. I don't have the attachment. Okay, good enough. So you list that, the attachment. Very good. Other questions?
Mhm.
Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Could have a motion to grant permission to request that Board of Public Works approve the memorandum of understanding for electric arc flash training from Ergo Resource Management, Inc.
So moved.
That was so moved.
Second.
There's a second. Brian?
Hi, Board. Brian Kress, Public Works. We are just asking that the board approve the attached memorandum of understanding for completing this training. It's an OSHA required training, and we feel it's best served by having a contracting out for this safety training. We have money available for the training, and it will be with Ergo Resource Management. We've had good luck with them doing trainings in the past.
Just out of curiosity, do we have to do arc flash training every year, or is it as
I
needed?
believe it's every 3 years.
Sounds good to me. Any other questions? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Mr. Chair, I move that we issue Bunnell Aluminum Inc. permit number 91-01 for its 5-year industrial wastewater discharge permit renewal.
Second.
Motion is second. This is just a renewal.
Yes, sir. Steve Brown, Public Works. Just a standard 5-year permit renewal for vinyl aluminum. They're subject to metal finishing, EPA regulated metal finishing standards. Vinyl has been a great corporate citizen here in Elkhart, and pretreatment recommends this permit renewal.
Okay. Other questions for Steve? Seeing none, all those in favor of approving the renewal for permit number 9101, Bunnell Aluminum, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. That motion carries.
Mr. Chair, I move that we issue Voyant Beauty Elkhart Home Care Plant Permit number 98-01, its 5-year industrial wastewater discharge permit renewal.
Second.
Motion and a second.
Another standard 5-year permit renewal. This one is Voyant Beauty, Elkhart Home Care. They produce a lot of formulated and packaging variety personal care and household items. Standard 5-year permit renewal.
Okay, thank you. All those in favor of issuing the permit renewal for Voyant Beauty Elkhart Home Care Plant, permit number 9801, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Mr. Chair, I move that we issue Norco Industries, Inc., permit number 97-03, its 5-year industrial wastewater discharge permit renewal.
Motion and a second. Steve?
Another 5-year permit renewal. This one is for Norco Industries. Norco Industries is subject to finishing EPA regulated standards. Norco has been great corporate citizen. We see no reason to not move forward with this permit renewal.
Okay, 1 second. Is there 2? Yeah, good. All right, any questions for Steve on Norco? Seeing none, all those in favor of issuing the permit renewal for permit number 9703 signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Mr. Chair, I move that we ratify 3 water assessments, 4 driveway permits, and 2 revocable permits.
Second.
Motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Okay. Yes, Mr. Chair, I move that we approve the service contract with the Mules and Polyzoids for County Courthouse Block Redevelopment Study in the amount of $110,000, which will be paid through the downtown and Cassopolis Street TIF budgets.
Second.
Motion and a second. Anyone here to speak on this? Yes, not.
Maggie Marnoka, Public Works Attorney. I did approve this. I worked with Mike on this.
What is it?
I-
Do you know?
Don't remember. Oh, that's
Oh.
right. Yes.
Okay.
yes.
All righty. Other questions for, I guess?
I had a quick question. Can you just confirm which properties this covers? Is it just the site that it's on or the other?
Yes.
So it's just that part?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the county courthouse right down the street.
Okay.
Yep.
All righty, I guess. All righty then, all those in favor of the service contract signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Adam, would you ask Mike to try and be here when he has stuff on the agenda. Thank you.
Mr. Chair, I move that we approve the attached service order agreement to Comcast for the Walker Park Network Project. It appears this is amendment to a previously approved contract and will cost us $3,297.60 less. Is that accurate?
David Hopkins of our city IT department. That's correct. I came before the board about 2 months ago for initial approval. And it turns out that Comcast had essentially misquoted us for the scope of work that they were wanting to do. When we caught it before it hit the construction process, it caused an amended contract, which is before you now. Essentially, the method and where they were going to be placing the initial Comcast line was inaccurate. So we have less construction costs now. Technically, the address changed. It is at Walker Park for the new bathroom set, the Parks Department that we're able to build over the summertime. But they had erroneously placed the bathrooms essentially on the opposite side of the park, which had a different address, so hence a new contract.
Okay, thank you very much. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Thank you, board.
Okay. Mr. Chair, I move that we ratify partial payment request number 1 and number 2 in the amount of $239,366 to Roberts Environmental Services LLC from SRF loan WW221620005 for remediation and work performed at 1101 East Beardsley Avenue.
Second.
Motion and second. Nancy, is something wrong with Rose's microphone?
Actually, the microphones have been improved and you don't have to be so close to them anymore. They kind of pick you up out here now. No, I didn't want to say anything to you because you'll sit back in your chair too far, but
Well, there
Anyway,
goes your.
they've
Nancy, just say.
and you don't have to be quite as close anymore. So we're picking up everything you say, Mike. Look out.
Okay, thank you. Adam, how are
Good
you?
morning, Adam Fan, Assistant Director of Redevelopment. This is SRF payment 1 and 2 for environmental work out at 1101 Beardsley. That was attached to the RLF SRF loan that Public Works and Utilities got.
And what's the status? Is this final payment?
No, this is just the beginning. So we did some plume stop injections at the northwest side of the property. We've done some other injections kind of surrounding the plume that's centralized within the property. So there will be one more payment, and then the EPA is actually going to step in. We found some elevated levels of lead in the surface soil. So EPA is going to come in and do a scrape, essentially, probably about 2 feet down across the site where we found the hot spots. And then we'll come back in with the remaining SRF funds to do more of an excavation to get out the TCE plume that's centralized in the property.
So perhaps you know, perhaps you don't know, are we trying to go after the initial?
We did, and one of the judges let Conselmer out of the lawsuit, released them, but the EPA is going after PRPs.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Hey, Adam.
PRP, wait a second, any PRP, I know what it means. Can you explain it to the board and public?
It's potential responsible party, yeah.
Okay, thanks. Andy?
Yeah, is this the old Walter piano?
No, this is the old con site at 1101 Beardsley.
Beardsley and Greenleaf.
Oh, okay,
Beardsley,
gotcha.
Greenleaf.
The other way, yeah.
Yep. East Beardsley.
Right, yeah, gotcha, thanks.
All right, all those in favor of partial payment number 1 and 2 to Roberts Environmental Services signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Thank you.
Mr. Chair, I move that we purchase and install, we approve the purchase and installation of Monroe dump bed for truck number 379 using Sourcewell contract number 06222 in the amount of $51,462.
Second.
Motion and a second.
Morning, Board. Excuse me, Josh Holt from the Elkhart City Central Garage. Wow, that really does pick us up well. Wow. This is just to repurpose an old dump truck from Street Department. This truck has served its whole life as a standard plow truck with the spinner on the back, the blade underneath, front blade and all that kind of stuff. So we're moving all of that and we're just going to basically turning it into just a standard dump truck. It's going to be for their concrete crew. Their concrete crew is doing more work than pretty much they ever have. Probably not going to slow down anytime soon. Excuse me. So in order to so we don't have to go and buy another whole dump truck, we're going to take ours and then repurpose it. So save the city a lot of money. So
Is the dump beds are different than?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, our plow trucks have like a conveyor system in the floor of the
Okay.
truck so that all the salt gets swept to the back of the bed where it spins it out. So that all that'll be changed. Plus the dump bed we're buying is actually significantly bigger than the one that was on it. So it's not that it won't be able to haul more weight, but it'll have more volume to haul bigger chunks of concrete.
Okay. Good move.
So
Smart
thank
move.
you.
Other questions? Seeing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Thank you, Board.
Thank you.
Mr. Chair, I move that we approve or ratify the professional services agreement with Reminger LPA for legal representation in Selco Partnership, a Delaware Partnership DBA, Verizon Wireless v. City of Elkhart Board of Zoning Appeals.
Second.
Motion and a second. Mr. Esper. Oh, it's Maggie. Sorry.
The Board of Zoning Appeals did not approve or denied a request for a cell tower. And they got sued. If you really want to know about the lawsuit, the judge said, okay, you need to rehear it. So it went for the BZA again, and the BZA provided all of the reasons they were refusing it at the new hearing, which conformed to the Federal Telecommunications Act. Anyway, they amended their complaint and continued suing us. The city, what they were asking for is injunctive relief. I know I'm giving you a long explanation.
No, it's good.
but,
I almost follow. Watch both.
they had requested injunctive relief. And injunctive relief, you don't pay money. They're asking the court to make the city either do something or not do something. That's what injunctive relief is. It's to prevent something or force you to do something. Well, our liability insurance for injunctive relief has a lower maximum. And anyway, because of what ended up more or less 2 lawsuits, one piggybacked on another one, we went through all of the insurance funds for council. So we decided to ultimately, Corporation Counsel decided to stick with the same law firm, but he needed to sign a contract for that because we're not going through the insurance company. So lengthy explanation that was probably unnecessary, but time was a factor because we reached that maximum and there's a lot going on in the lawsuit. So we needed to hurry up and sign that contract. And that's why you're ratifying.
Okay.
Maggie, was this the proposed cell tower location near Pinewood? Cool.
It's not the one in the park. It's the one very close to that at Heidi Gaskell's property.
Okay,
Mhm.
that's the one I'm thinking of. Okay.
Yep.
So injective relief, if they win, that means we won't be able to put it up anywhere?
No, no. What they're asking for is they want Judge Lichty, the federal court judge, they want the judge to order the BZA to allow them, to grant the variance. That's what they're
Say
going
that?
for. They are asking that the court order the BZA to grant the variance.
Oh, so this isn't the neighborhood fighting it. This is the people that want to put it up.
Correct. The board denied their request for a variance to put it up. And they sued us.
Okay.
I'm the attorney for the BZA also.
Well, I remember this because somebody suckered me into covering for him one time. And
Oh,
this was the one. Yeah. Andy, you were there that night.
yeah.
Okay. So we are ratifying an approval of the service agreement for Remminger Company LPA.
Yes.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Thank you.
Rose, you better vote for your boss's motion there.
Yeah.
We also have use permit. So let's, a motion to approve the following events. EHS Homecoming Parade, 9/26. Jesus March, 9/28. St. Vincent's Church, Our Lady of Guadalupe Procession, 12/6. Could I have the motion to approve
So
those?
moved.
Second.
And a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Right.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. I think we're at award quote. Do we have a? All righty, so let's start with award quote 25-17, Hively and Sterling Telecom Conduit Project to Selge Construction, who submitted the lowest responsive quote with the contract price in the amount of $58,804.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Motion and a second.
Jeff Schaefer, city engineer. The quotes were in order and it is within the funds we have available for the project.
And this is to put in telecommunication conduits ahead of the Hively overpass.
Yes, sir. And this project's a little bit unique because the intersection will close on Friday at 4 p.m. and will reopen on Monday morning at 4 a.m. So this is a weekend project.
Okay. It's another road I shouldn't drive down.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this construction is good. A lot of things need repaired and there are a lot of things getting taken care of. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thank you. Now the item. So let's just start with discussion. Bet Maggie will know the answer. Does the board appointment to the Plan Commission have to be a board member? I know.
I really don't know. That kind of came out of left field. I think we always acted on the assumption.
Yeah.
I think there's a board member that serves on both the BZA and, isn't there? And the planning?
Oh, no, I know they can.
Oh.
I'm wondering if it has to be. But at any rate, does anybody on the board want to be on the BZA or are willing to be on Plan Commission. Sorry.
I will.
It's fun.
It's fun.
It's fun.
Andy's interested. Could I have a motion?
Yes. It's on my calendar. That's all.
Okay, I didn't think anybody wanted to be on, so I will,
Think.
Jeff?
Plan Commission meetings are the first Monday of the month at 1:45 PM.
Okay, then.
Jeff Schaefer, President of the Plan Commission.
Yeah, I'd be happy.
Andy, you're interested?
Sure, I'd be happy to
All
serve.
right. Could I have a motion to appoint Andy to the Plan Commission representing the Board of Works?
So moved?
Second.
Motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you, Andy.
Yeah.
Yes,
Motion.
thank you.
Carries. All right, public participation. Bum, 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 bum. Seeing none, anyone online wish to communicate to the board? Seeing none, favorite motion of the day?
Motion to adjourn?
Yes.
Second?
And a second, we are adjourned. Thank you all. Thank you, everyone,
Thanks.
for coming.
That's a Nancy Mylar over here for you to sign mine.
Okay.
Just Mike,
No, it's Mike.
Those are for you, so I just.
I have stuff for you.
I just signed
Put
my
away in
mind.
your packet.
Yep,
Now,
that's it.
Oh, you yellow.
Okay, more stuff?
No,
Just
It's just-
everybody I need
it's
a copy
usually me.
Okay.
of
I
that.
think I did it right then. I.
Got the procedure, which is there. You don't
Good
need.
enough.
it.